Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Suarez,
And I'm Queen Star.
and you're listening to A Coming of Age.
What's up, everyone? I'm Kira.
And I'm Julia. Welcome back to A Coming of Age movie.
This week, we're super excited to be joined by Joshua Suarez and Queen Star.
You may know them from YouTube, Instagram, or their incredibly successful TikTok accounts where they have over 20 million followers combined.
Thank you guys so much for coming on today.
It's a pleasure.
So how have you guys been?
Good. Yesterday was my birthday, so we just got done celebrating.
It was really fun. We got to do a lot of stuff. Karaoke night.
Very nice.
And then tomorrow we're going to be going to a festival. What's the name of it?
It's a rave.
Oh, it's a rave.
Yeah, Wonderland. Yeah.
Well, that's super fun. I'm glad you had a good birthday.
Yeah.
And so, starting off, Joshua, you've been on YouTube for a while. So when and why did you first start your channel?
So I started back in, I would say 2017 or 2018, I believe. It was like around that time period. And I started because at the time I was actually in school, like I was in college. It was my first year in college. And I was just not doing so well with some classes. And I remember like asking my mom, like, what else can I do? Like, is school the only thing out there for me? Like, working like a 9-to-5 job, because I'm like, I don't think I can do this my whole life, mom. And I basically, she's recommended that I just see what is everybody else doing that is new, different, and it allows me to be myself. And I'm not really like being quizzed on things or graded. So that's where like I literally had the good idea of starting a YouTube channel and seeing how that went. And that's essentially how I ended up hopping onto social media, because I loved it. I fell in love where I was able to grow people who liked watching me for me. And then from there, I just started like blossoming with content, and yeah.
So did you decide to keep going with college, or were you like, no, YouTube is my thing?
Yeah, I dropped out of college.
Yeah.
I like dropped out, like I would say I literally only had one class left before I was able to graduate, and it was accounting. And I'm like, nah, you know what?
Nah, I'm okay. I don't
Yeah,
blame you.
yeah.
So in a lot of ways, could kind of be considered the new YouTube, right? And many content creators are now on both platforms. So when did you guys decide to first start posting on TikTok?
Well, he was on TikTok before me, and then he got me onto it. I started like in October 2019.
I started like, I would say 3 months before that, or 2 months before that, because it was like sometime at the end of summer that I started. But I ended up hopping on to TikTok because I knew like it was something new. It was originally Musically, and this whole new transition to TikTok brought me all these vibes of Vine. I was like, yo, this is like all kinds of like Vine vibes. It's just like, I honestly feel like it's gonna pop off. And yeah.
It did pop off.
Yeah, and it did. So good decision. And kind of hopping off of that, what are your thoughts on TikTok compared to other social media platforms? Because I mean, it's similar to Vine, but it's really different from anything else out there right now. And there's really no way to like describe it to someone like 10 years ago. So what are your kind of overall thoughts on it?
I don't know. I like it because it's like very Gen Z. It's like the new generation social media. Like everything else is kind of getting old, and TikTok is like it's great because I have a short attention span, just like everyone else of our
Yeah.
age. So it's just like short videos, and I don't know. I think it's like the best platform out there right now.
Yeah, I honestly do think the same. I just like right now though, like I've been doing like a little research, and like TikTok is amazing, but I do feel like there's going to be another app that like is already existing right now, and it's going to take everything by the waters. Like it's going to, because like something I noticed about TikTok is that they're constantly having like little glitches here and there, and like different stuff, like all these little issues throws creators down, like, okay, you know what else should I try to do next? Like it always like gives us like those second thoughts, like, okay, now what do we do next? Because it's always, I don't know, social media just kind of hops from platform to platform.
And I feel like there have been so many like different new apps, everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be the next TikTok. Like everyone's moving over to this one, but then it never does it. So
No,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's kind of unpredictable. You kind of just gotta see what happens. Because I don't think anyone thought TikTok would be as popular as it is when it first like transitioned from Musically. Everyone was kind of like, what is this?
Yeah, like it's become a platform that, in my opinion, is amazing when it comes to artists, because artists, that's literally now like anything I hear on TikTok is what's on like the top charts for like actual music on the radio. And it's like TikTok is literally the one that can put people on the charts.
Yeah, it's
So,
crazy. Like I've discovered a bunch of my favorite artists from TikTok, and it's just like, huh,
mhm.
never would have heard of them otherwise.
And I think there's like a
Yeah.
radio station like that I saw the other day where it was like TikTok radio, and it was just like TikTok songs. And I'm like, never would have thought.
That's
Right?
dope.
Yeah.
So a lot of the content that you guys make well, you make a lot of content together, I should say. So I just kind of have to ask, when did you guys meet?
We met in October 2019, like right when I started making TikToks, because he messaged me on Instagram and he was like, "Want to make TikToks, kissy face?" And he just slid in the DMs, and then we just started making content
That was like
together.
my first message to her. And she wasn't on TikTok, but like we started off as friends and we like hung out together. Then I remember like things started getting serious like after we like went to Disneyland together. And yeah, it was
That's the most direct way to meet. It's like I messaged her and then we went to Disneyland and we made TikToks.
Yeah.
And you guys are part of the content creation house called Twin Flames LA. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. So yeah, right now we're currently staying in the house of Twin Flames that we're gonna be here for, honestly, I don't know how long. I know it's gonna be a pretty long time though. Like this house they got for a long time. And the point of the whole Twin Flames is about a couples where it's like we met together and we're doing TikTok together. And it's essentially everybody in this house is doing TikTok style couples content. And the thing that they want to basically do is do something different from other content houses, because it's like if you see like Hype House, if you see Sway House, all these different houses, it's not really, there's no real, I don't know, consistency to what it is that they got going on. Like someone could say like, so what is it about your house? And those be like, it's just people chilling and doing content. But like ours is like an actual brand and a business where we plan to actually work with brands who want to, like, I don't know if Tinder is like maybe working with couples, but we want to literally show brands that like, hey, we're somebody that we can really advertise you guys in a way where social media can be a way of meeting people and dating. And that's why we're in a house together. We met through social media, we're dating and just doing something different.
Yeah, that's really cool because I feel like, especially with TikTok, there are a lot more like you were saying, like kind of branded creators, like that they really focus on one thing and they're able to then connect with different brands and connect with different just, messages. And it's kind of, it's more like niche, I guess, it's not just like
Yeah.
I do dances, but then I'm also sponsored by this random like website that I don't even know anything about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like seriously, that's something that I like. The whole idea with Twin Flames is the fact that it is different. It makes us stand out. People aren't just like, oh, here goes another house. It's like, no, it's like something actually concrete where we have a whole idea and agenda of being here where they give us a schedule on like posting daily. And they also give us like they basically give us the rundown on if we have a brand deal. They tell us, okay, I need you to post the brand at this time. Like everything is very schedule oriented. And like if we have to like post TikToks, they'll say, okay, make sure you guys post like 1 to 2 TikToks today, post on your couples. Like it's very scheduled, which is something I like.
Do you find it stressful to keep up with the schedule ever, or is it pretty natural?
I personally don't, because like I don't know, social media is pretty free. Like we just have to kind of do what we got to do for the account because we live here and stuff. But like for my page, I can do whatever I want, kind of, and
Yeah.
I post consistently. So I don't know. It's not that stressful to me. I think to him it is.
Well, I mean, like, like they also want us posting like YouTube videos. It's like that.
Oh,
That when it
yeah.
comes to like the schedule, that's when it is like I am like a little bit forgetful, and I have like a little whiteboard back over here somewhere because I'm literally forgetting stuff all the time when it comes to scheduling stuff. And yeah, because we have to like be consistent when it comes to Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, like literally all these different things. And it's, oh yeah, not Facebook, but yeah, just literally everything. Yeah, Facebook's kind of gone, but yeah, like everything else.
Yeah, it's kind of like once you get into the groove of one thing, because like every platform's so different. Like YouTube, you put out like maybe, a video a week and it's like long and you put a lot of work into it. Then TikTok, you have to do like, 3 a day or whatever. It's hard to kind of adjust for each platform, but you guys are doing a pretty great job, so.
Thank you. No, that's something I did notice is like when it comes to like Instagram, they literally make you have to do so much just to be like on the recommended. Like you have to post like 3 a day, 10 Instagram stories a day. It's like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, we've noticed that, especially with like the podcast. Like you need, like 2 reels a week or whatever, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So switching back to TikTok, the TikTok algorithm is like super confusing and it always changes. But you guys have been pretty successful in getting followers, so I mean, congratulations. And how do you think you've been able to do that?
I mean, I don't know, like times have gotten a lot harder because in the beginning, like when I started, growing was so easy and it's gotten harder and harder, but you kind of have to just figure out what is blowing up and you keep doing it. And there's always that in between time when you're like, what the heck, the algorithm changed, like it's not the same. But then I don't know, you kind of just catch on.
Yeah, something I noticed is like when I first started, it definitely was a whole different algorithm because there was way fewer people than what it is now, where it's like really saturated. But I gotta say that the most important things is literally just following trends. Following, if somebody uses like a hashtag, it works for some people, then it doesn't work for others, of like hashtags. And then also lighting, like the video quality, if it's not really ideal, if it's like kind of pixelated, more than likely you don't probably see pixelated content on TikTok, and it's because like they really want like the best quality.
Yeah, like Star, like you were saying, like my attention span is so short. If I see something like blurry, I'm like, nope, I can't. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And also like the trends really switch so fast. Like once you see a trend and you have an idea for it, by the time you get around to posting it, it's over and it's no one wants to see it anymore. So it's
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're already too late. 24 hours gone, you're already too late.
yeah, exactly. And Star, you have 2 songs out right now called Kawaii and 1982, which are both great, by the way. I love them. And
Yeah.
so is music something that you plan on further pursuing?
Yeah, right now, I have my manager, investor, and producers, and we're like making songs for I think an album, and we've made some so far, and it's just a matter of releasing it. And yeah, that's what I want to do.
That's really exciting. The songs are really great.
Thank you.
So I have kind of a similar question here. If you guys weren't content creators, what do you think you would be doing? Like, do you have any other passions or something you would want to do?
For me, like the thing is like I'm always doing lots of other stuff. Like social media is maybe I would say about like 10% of like everything I do, because like I'm like really into computers. I'm into like websites. I just love doing anything that I can learn. So I think like if I didn't do social media, I would probably, I feel like I'd probably like, I work for like a, I don't know, like a computer company.
That's cool.
Or probably just like, I don't know, something.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
Steve Jobs.
like something like that, where I'm just like doing something with technology, or just, oh, actually, something I really want to do that nobody knows about is like I'm a baker. Like I'm not even joking, yo. I could bake like the craziest cookies, and she hasn't even tried it yet. Like I haven't started doing it yet, but I make like some wicked cookies. So I actually probably would do that.
You
Like,
have favorite kind of cookies to make?
like I'm the kind where I'll mix different things. Like if you say like you want something kind of like breakfast related, but like a cookie, like I know how to make like these fruity pebble cookies where it's just it's so freaking good. and like the frosting, the icing, like, oh my gosh.
That sounds so good. Oh my
I
god.
know it is. It's so good. But that's something like if you ever go through like my Instagram feed, like or my Instagram discovery, it's literally just all like tons of food and cookies. Like that's all I ever watch.
You can be a baker at a computer company and
Yeah.
while making TikToks. It can be all of the above.
Yeah, I was kind of just waiting around to get famous. I didn't want to work, so that's it.
You don't have any other ideas, just I mean, with your music, you can pursue music.
Yeah, probably it was just the avenues of like I was pursuing modeling, acting, and music, and then social media came, so that helps a lot.
I mean, that's great because especially like in this day and age, it's really all combined. Like being on social media helps you so much with like every other kind of like entertainment industry path. So it's not really
Yeah,
separate. It's really all combined.
yeah,
Mhm.
literally, it's awesome.
And you
Actually,
guys, oh,
you said you would work with animals, right?
Oh
If
yeah,
you
for like charity.
yeah, she's like obsessed with animals.
Mhm.
oh, that's really cute. And are you vegetarian? Or
Yeah, I'm vegetarian. I'm trying to be vegan again. It's
yeah,
hard.
it is hard. But that's great. Like having yeah, that's awesome that you care about animals. I mean, we all care about animals, but yeah. Um, and you guys have, I mean, a pretty public relationship. Obviously, you know, there are some things you put out and some things that you don't because you shouldn't share your whole relationship online. But so what do you think are some of the major differences between a public relationship and a private one?
Well, he's really big on privacy.
I honestly like it's just because like I don't know, like I've been on social media my whole life and and I just know like privacy is like extremely important because things can always get misconstrued and especially like anybody outside of the relationship ever listening into a relationship can always have a perspective or an observant like observing like what they think can like be portrayed as something like if there's like ever like an argument or anything, somebody can be like, oh my gosh, it's like a toxic relationship and stuff like that. And it's like, well, this was one argument. It's like that's why it's like I really think privacy is important and like communicating in like a very like just normal manner where it's just kind of like if there's an issue, just like talk to each other because like especially living in a content house now it's like you live with other people so you have to like be respectful of like other people in each room and stuff so I think it's
Yeah, so
yeah.
basically, publicly on social media, we just put out the good stuff, and then
Yeah.
privately, that's
Yeah,
when
because our fans
other stuff happens. Like in a
yeah
normal, that's like a normal relationship,
Yeah, of
though.
course.
So
yeah
yeah.
yeah because especially if it's like younger kids because our audience is all young kids and sometimes like even if like she's dancing and like she wants me to like cover her butt or whatever because like that's something that she always tells me to do. She's like, okay, I just want you to like cover me when I'm dancing so it looks like you get angry. Then the fans are like, oh my god, he's a terrible boyfriend. I'm like, bro, this is just like a dance that she wants me to do. Like this is what she wants me to do.
Yeah. And kind of like you were saying, I feel like, you know, with relationships, but also just with anything in general, people online are always held to like such a higher standard because it's like public, so you're expected like to be perfect and have all the perfect stuff out there. So then when, you know, anything happens, anything normal that anyone does, it's like, oh my God, is this a toxic relationship? Like, is she an awful person? Like, you know, like all this stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, we're just real people, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of have to be like kind of fake online.
Yeah.
So, what is like the craziest thing that you've gotten to do because of your online presence?
Hmm.
I don't know, because there's like a lot of like cool things that happen, but I just don't know what like what's
I
crazy.
think that like the crazy stuff is like I guess it's not really like crazy. I don't know, like jumping off like mountains or anything, but it's just like something cool is like we're able to go to lots of events for completely free. Like they invite us and sometimes they actually even pay us. Like we went to
Or like movie premieres.
we go to lots of movie premieres. We went to Meet the Blacks too, and then we went to what was the other one?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow War. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking good. I love that movie. It was amazing and like what's his name again?
Is it Chris Pratt?
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt goes to my church. So it was like it
Okay.
makes it even better the fact that like the actor goes to my church. I was able to go to the movie premiere. Like they gave us like snacks, candy. We were like front seats. It was just amazing because I know like without social media, I wouldn't be able to like do all this kind of fun stuff.
Mhm.
Do you like know him from church, or do you just happen to go to the same church?
We just like happen to go to the same church. Like I've said hi to him in church before,
Yeah.
but like I like haven't had like a full on conversation.
But you've actually seen him there?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, but I actually haven't had like a full on conversation. Like
I
one
am so
day,
jealous of you right
one
now.
day.
Oh my god.
one day, I'm telling you.
Because you guys are in LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's LA. You go to the church with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And do you have any favorite creators that you might want to work with one day, or anything like that?
That's so hard. I don't know because like
Yours is mostly music of people, right?
yeah, mostly music. Maybe Bella Porch. I don't know.
Oh, because
She's
they're both
Filipino
they're
like
both
me.
Filipino.
And we do music.
Oh, that's cool.
What
Um,
about you?
for me, I would say like probably Justin Bieber.
Is he?
'Cause-
He's not a creator though. He's just like a celebrity.
I know it would just be cool because like I don't really like
You love Justin Bieber.
like I don't really like look up to anybody really because like I feel like if I look up to somebody then I kind of do certain things to fall in place of doing what they're doing. I kind of like to just look up to doing something of my own, but there's people that like I really enjoy like Justin Bieber because like his music is just amazing. Like it makes me like so much, it just makes me feel so happy like listening to his music.
Fanboy.
Yeah.
if Justin Bieber is listening to this, you gotta.
Yeah, hit me up, Justin Bieber.
Yeah. That's interesting. We've actually heard that a few times about people like not wanting to like look up to people because then it's like you're not yourself. You're just trying to become someone else. Or like when people say like, "Oh, you're the next Justin Bieber," it's like, no, I'm the next me.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
that.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
something that that's why like for the most part, I never really am like consistently like watching somebody's account or anything. Like when it comes to Justin Bieber, I just like to vibe to his music and it helps me to get my work done. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And do you have any creators that like you're friends with or that you know that you want to quickly shout out just for being cool?
Probably all of Twin Flames house. Like
Yeah, shout out to Twin Flames house.
Aaliyah, Brian, Grace,
Yeah, Tony, our agent, he's a really good guy. He
And
likes
Michelle.
and Michelle. They're both amazing people, and Tony likes to come here and play basketball.
Oh, really? Yeah, we were talking to him a little bit over email. He seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
So, final question here. Do you have any future goals or plans that you can share with us?
I mean, for me, it's just basically music. I'm just working on that project, and I'm so excited for releasing that. And that's basically it. That's like my
For
main
me,
focus.
boys, we are starting Twitch really soon. I'm excited.
Everyone's getting on Twitch now. Literally, like the past like 10 interviews, everyone's like, "I'm getting a Twitch," and it's great. It's like
I
maybe
love
that-
Twitch.
maybe
Whenever
that'll be
anybody
the
says
new
it,
TikTok.
This is like my thing. So, okay,
Yeah.
what kind of games are you gonna play?
Okay, so I'm looking at anything scary because I'm a jump scare person. Like she can come up to me and like try to scare me. I like just start like freaking out. And I literally just want to find anything that is absolutely scary.
What about
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, stuff
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I know
would be
nothing. I know like nothing about that game except I'm a camp counselor, and like the kids, like some of the kids were into it, and they started like talking about it to the other kids, and all the other kids started crying.
What? I have to play this game.
Oh yeah. But that's something that I like because that's like the one place where I would be able to be myself and not really feel like, okay, I have to put on like a show or something. Like I actually get scared, man. And I love scary stuff. She's not really into scary stuff, movies and The Walking Dead when it comes to shows. I love all the above.
Have you seen like the Fear Street movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not too scary. Like,
Yeah, because I watched like the first one. It was just gory. Like I'm not into like gore. Ugh. It was,
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
gory, yeah.
Yeah, I watched them. They were good, but yeah, too gory. But I like the plot. It was a good plot. Other than that,
yeah, it reminded me of like a Nickelodeon show with lots of like.
yes,
with lots of blood.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's actually so true. And also another thing about Twitch is like I feel like it's a little more like intimate because it's not as popular as like TikTok. So you have like kind of a smaller audience on there at once, like watching, and you can kind of interact with the people who like really care,
Yeah. It makes it like that much better because it really is more of like a one-on-one type of thing, but with like a group of people, and people get to literally enjoy you doing your raw reactions. Like there's no edits, there's none of this crazy stuff. It's just a raw reaction of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh no, Julia's always like, she's always like, oh, I'm on like this person's Twitch and like we're talking right now. I'm like, how are you talking? Like that's how like close like you can get to the people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, like my favorite band, they're drummers on Twitch. So like he averages like 20 viewers a stream. So like I'm just on there. We have like conversations like every time he's live for like 2 hours. And I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
like this is
what?
it's so fun.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Star Joshua, thank you guys so much for coming on. We had a great time.
Thank you so much. It was really good meeting you guys.
Yeah,
Me
thanks
too.
for
Me
having
too.
me.
And if anyone wants to follow you guys on social media, where can they do that?
Wait, what?
All right,
If anyone wants to follow you on social media, where can they do that? Shamelessly plug everything.
Okay. Basically everything is under Queen Star Alien.
And everybody, you can follow me at King Kid Joshua on TikTok, Joshua Suarez on Instagram, Joshua Suarez on YouTube, and on Twitch. Oh, God, don't tell me I forgot the username. On Twitch, it is. I don't know. Oh wait, give me 1 second. Crap.
Everyone's on the edge of their seats wanting to know how they can.
Oh, okay. It's for Twitch. It's Loving JS.
Okay, very cool.
And
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you enjoyed this episode at home, please make sure to follow us on our Instagram and TikTok, where we are at acoan.podcast, and our Twitter, where we are at acoam_podcast. Follow us there to keep up and hear about other awesome guests like Star and Joshua.
And thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week on a coming of age movie.